social media. So what is up, everyone? So we just started live streaming on LinkedIn, Instagram, and TikTok up there. I like the four, or wait, so it's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. So I like being able to go live on four different platforms because I kind of like the thrill of saying, okay, hey, meet people where they are. If they're on Facebook, meet them at Facebook. They're on YouTube, meet them there. TikTok, whatever that is, meet people where they actually are. Because why should I have just because I like using specific platform, why should I just stay on that specific platform when someone might be on Instagram or LinkedIn? Today we're talking about how to use social media, how to engage with social media, and actually move your goals forward. Because again, this becomes a relevant conversation if you don't achieve the things that you want to achieve, whether it's to meet new business partners, to get new clients, to get mentors, whatever that is. If you're not able to actually get the things that you want accomplished using social media, you're not going to post, you're not going to engage, and you're not going to actually put in the time, energy, resources. You're not going to do the things you need to do. I should move you down here to be successful, which is kind of sad. I want you guys to be successful. That's the only real thing that I talk about on social media is like, how do we enable you to scale yourself, scale your brand, scale through social media? Because it's such a great tool. Like, why not move forward and use the tools that you want, which today is social media. Like, why don't you use those tools to work for you and not against you? And again, we've seen it on social media how things can move against us, and I don't want that for you. Like, I don't want you having to struggle with like, oh, I posted this and then an employer or investor or someone saw it and now like I'm not getting that job, I'm not getting like that thing. And again, social media is only a tool. Like, the people behind every single one of these screens, right? We're streaming on my phone, we're streaming on the laptop. Everyone should realize there's a real person behind every screen, and it's part of your job as a creator, as a person, to help illustrate that this coffee is so warm. So I just brewed a fresh cup of coffee, and I love it. I'm a huge fan of coffee. Everyone who knows me knows that I love coffee. But goodness, like I would like, and that's the saddest part about being like a little bit of a coffee addict, being someone who's addicted to coffee, so coffee addict, is that I still want that. Like, I want that coffee in my mouth, in my system, but I am not. So on TikTok, what is up? What is up, everyone? Medina, Lusmi, awesome. What's up, Medina? How are you? We're talking about how to use social media, how to use specifically like the aspects of social media: direct messaging, commenting, liking, voice messages, video messages, content, all those tools. How do you actually use those to get to your goal, right? So I see so many content creators, business owners, people burn out, especially here online on social. Like, you go for a couple weeks, couple months, couple years, and then you stop posting, and that's kind of the detriment of your brand, because you haven't been able to hit those goals. You haven't been able to scale and get to the point that you want to get to, and that's kind of sad. Because I go, like, why? Like, you go to the gym for a specific reason, and that's maybe to gain muscle, lose fat, get better endurance, whatever that is. Like, you have a specific goal in mind, and if you don't hit that and don't have like milestones to make sure that you're hitting it, you're not going to actually stay with the process. Which is like, why would you subject yourself to that? Like, why would that sounds awful. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. That sounds awful. So that's why, like, social media is a great tool to help get you to those goals. But first, before we even talk about engaging, we have to focus on, like, what is that specific goal? Is it more followers? Is it more sales? Is it more people that love Beanie Babies, or love reading, or love coffee? Whatever that is, like, what is that goal? So what's that thing that you're going towards? Is it to get 1,000 new followers on Instagram, or to have an average watch time of 90% on TikTok? Whatever that is, like, you have to get these goals on paper. Then we can kind of work backwards and say, okay, what's the tool of the day on social media to help get us there? Is it that we're going to take something like a direct message campaign? We're going to go to the top 10 to 15 people that we admire on these platforms, and are we going to ask how we can be of service to them. So here on LinkedIn, I have Bruce. Bruce says, I want more sales. Perfect. So the goal is sales. Now, what is the mechanism to get there? Well, so let's take the sales example, because I think, why jump around the sales conversation? Marketing should be driving business in the form of leads, sales, customers, all that fun stuff. By the way, guys, I'm enjoying a beautiful Sumatran medium blend coffee today. Utterly great. I will recommend the brand when it's in the kitchen, so I don't have it. Of course. Okay, so like I said, we're talking about this for Bruce. Bruce's example of I want more sales. So you have to figure out, okay, it looks like from your title, we have small business coach, marketing writer, author of Heart to Heart Marketing. Okay, so just based on that, I want to quickly scroll through. So let's say that your main business is what? Great, misspelled that. My spelling is atrocious, but let's say like the sales conversation one, and we're selling like coaching services, right? That's the thing, So in a sense, we need to know what is a good number that we can start with. So let's say that we want, I know everyone wants like 1,000 new sales, but if you're selling like coaching services like I do, like you don't want everyone. So let's say that in a given year, you want, 20 customers, sales, clients coming from LinkedIn. That's fantastic, because we can then break it down and say by quarter, you need to get 5 people. So let's say you get 10, in the first quarter, then you should adjust your strategy accordingly. But let's say we're going to do 5 Q1, 2, 3, and 4 for a total of 20 customers coming from LinkedIn. And when I say coming from LinkedIn, usually that indicates, like for me, what success is, like how do I get someone to come to me? And how do come into my funnel voluntarily? Like they've seen my content, they've seen all that stuff. They've seen the content and they've reached out and engaged with me, and they've gone through my pipeline, and they've, I've pre-qualified them, or I've qualified them and then converted them. Like that's, to me, that's how I define a sales one. Some people don't. They define theirs as like, okay, if I need 20, and realistically, if you need 20 sales, you're going to need 200 people reaching out, but that's neither here nor there. Bruce, actually not everyone on TikTok too. It is Black Coffee. I was a barista for about 1.5 years, and I grew to enjoy the sense of dark, or not dark coffee. Dark is not my favorite, light or medium roast. But no sugar for me, not on that. Same with tea, not the biggest one there. But anyway, so with that example, let's say you want 20 sales, we're going to have to get at least 200 people. Let's say, just keep the math simple, 200 people reaching out, because 1 out of 10 is going to be a great. Estella, what is up? Oh, guys. Very early on, I was for those of you who are relatively new to my background, what's up, the Pink Designer on TikTok? How are you? We need to actually connect more. I've got some design questions for you. But very early on, Estella on LinkedIn, we actually met in person. She actually got me into a speaking club called Toastmasters, and has become one of my closest mentors. I see what she's doing, and she's just someone I strive to emulate, and she's just an awesome person. So glad to see you there. But anyway, so if we get those 20 sales, right, we need to reach to 200 people, and that means for every 5 people that we get, we have to get 50 people that reaches out to us each quarter, right? This is just the basic numbers, it varies between industries or whatnot, but we're going to keep it super broad for you guys. So if that's the case, we have to figure out what's the easiest way to do that. If you want those numbers today, and I made a post about this earlier, on LinkedIn, you're probably going to have to focus on the ad product, right? I haven't really been a huge component of LinkedIn ads, because I think they're very expensive. If you're closing multi-million-dollar deals and that's the basis, this might be a great steal for you. For me and my clients who tend to be small business owners and medium-sized entrepreneurs, that's too much, right? That's too much. So the average person can't get a lot of value on Insta or on LinkedIn ads, right? But for this case, we'll do a different strategy for just someone getting started. Awesome. Oh yeah, I've been a Toastmaster for what is it? Estella, you know a little bit more than me on. I think it's like December of 2017, or October 2017. I think was my first go at it, and then I joined January 2018. So yeah, about like 2.5, almost 3 years. So it's been a good. And by the way, if you guys can, what's up, Cheryl? How are you? Oh, you are just one of my favorite friends I have on TikTok. Um, I was telling everyone who was earlier that we're actually streaming the three places: YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and TikTok. This is the first time I've done all four, so I'm enjoying it. It's being able to jump up and down. But anyway, our goal is to get 50 people in conversations going, which means at minimum, again, I just told you guys that the ad product is very expensive. Cheryl, I'm doing well. I'm talking, hopefully getting people excited about, posting more content. But to get this, so just to catch everyone up, I apologize. I'm going back and forth, but I really want everyone on the same page because we have 10 people now. Just want to make sure getting value to everyone. We have to get 50 people, 50 conversations going to close 5 clients, right? For a goal of 5 clients per quarter for 20 a year. So in total, you want to go from 200 to about 20 that are actually paying you and whatnot. So we need sales, guys. We need sales in here. So with that being said, I would at least, if I was talking to a client and those were their aspirations they had, I would have to have a paid acquisition strategy. But I would also have to motivate them to post at least once or twice every single day across at least 3 platforms. I know we said we want 200 from LinkedIn. That's fantastic. I love that. Cheryl, thank you so much for sharing this. That's awesome. Even though we want all those, oh, I will. I'll definitely save that link really quickly because I want people to get this. We need to be posting at least, once or twice a day on every single platform that you're on. So I would say that's your aspiration. You got to be on Facebook, you got to be on TikTok. I understand the privacy concerns, guys. Those are understandable, and I know people are staying away from it. I'm not. I'm jumping into it as people are jumping here on TikTok. What's up, guys? But with that being said, I would post every single day, right? And I have watch my content if you want to know how to post every single day. That's all I talk about really is how do you scale your personal brand and all that fun stuff. But it would then also make sure to make it a point to reach out to at least 20 people, not on a sales mechanism, but reach out to 20 people every single day that fits the person that you're trying to reach. Go in the search bar, right? On TikTok, on LinkedIn, or whatever that is. Go to the search bar, look up hashtag small business, hashtag Etsy owner, hashtag real estate agent, and have 20 conversations every single day with people. Because what's going to happen is they're going to see your content, right? What's up? They're going to see your content, right? And this works for everyone. They'll see your content, and they'll see that you're reaching out to them. So they'll be like, oh, and I do this every single day, guys. I don't do 20, I do 2 or 3. But in the beginning, when I first got on LinkedIn, when I first got into the content creation atmosphere, that's what I would do. What's up, Megan? We're talking about acquisition through Cheryl. One thing I'm going to do for you as well, I'm going to make you a mod up here because I just love your energy. So, guys, my newest moderator on TikTok. So congratulations, Cheryl. You so deserve that because you're always bringing in a ton of energy. What's up, Megan, by the way? So then I would reach out to those 20 people every single day because this is what you're going to do to get, let's say, what did we say earlier? To get 200 conversations, 50 people, 50. If we talk to 20 people, just talk, maybe a small fraction of them will talk back to us. And we start sowing the seeds for future outreach and sales, right? The thing is, as a marketer, I have to distinguish between direct selling right now and marketing because I want to market so people continuously come back to me time and time and time again. Cheryl, thanks so much for telling everyone to share. That means the world. But I also want direct sales. By starting to talk to people, let's say I reached out to Bruce and said, hey, Bruce, you need help, even though he's a marketer. This wouldn't be the case. But if you need help on social media, is there a question or comment that you have for me, a concern? I would then engage with him, help him, and then move on with my day. He might, in that moment, say, Nico, I love what you're doing and love what you're saying. How can I work with you, right, to do this and scale it for me? That might be a customer. I might, convert Bruce there. Or Bruce might say, hey, in the next 5 months. I've seen this kid's video. I've asked him a couple of questions. I feel more confident with him. Why don't I engage with him? Because he's obviously posting every single day. I know I need a post to get these clients. How do I go about it? So that's the quickest way. That's a quick go-to strategy that I would use if I don't have a ton of money for ads, is build the content, post every single day, at least once a day. And it doesn't have to be extravagant, guys. This is the thing I tell my audience on TikTok. I tell all my friends on LinkedIn, all my friends everywhere, right? You guys are my audience on TikTok, but you guys are my friends. Victoria, I see you jumping in here. So let me make sure to give you a quick follow over there. So the biggest thing is create the content and do the outreach, right? Be a person. Do not go in there and make like a sales pitch out of this whole thing. Do not do that, right? I know Megan doesn't. And Megan did the best thing. I am and for those of you who can't see it on TikTok, I bought Megan's consulting package for an hour because I needed help on my website and optimizing my landing page. What did I do? But I didn't need her in the beginning. I got to a point in my business where I needed that. And I was like, who is a web designer who's posting content that I've had conversations with and that I trust? Boom, Megan. So what did I do? I actually bought her services. We jumped on a call. She helped coach me through that process. And this was last week. This is happening in real time. Post content that your audience finds valuable. Tips, tactics, tricks, your how-tos, all these things. Then do the outreach. Be a person. Do not go in for the sale right away because you will get rejected. Go and be patient, be nice, and be valuable. Be your most. This is the motto I want every single person on every single platform to know me as. The most valuable social media guy they follow. If I am successful at that, if you have a question about social media, I want you to reach out to me. Even if I don't have the answer, I want to help connect you with the people that will help you. Right? That's my goal. And what's that for your industry? So for Bruce on LinkedIn, that might be coaching. He wants to, be the best small business coach that everyone knows you for. Rita, for instance, Rita, I can't speak more highly of you. But for Rita, what's that for you? For Megan over there, it's web design. For Cheryl, she might have something that Cheryl, I forgot your bio. Let me check that out real quick. For Cheryl, might be something else. So please be your most, be your audience's most, valuable, I don't want to say content creator, but really content creator. Go in there with a smile, go in there with value, and the sales will come. You will reach those 5 sales a month or 5 sales a quarter, right? That's less than 1 sale a week. Be patient, put in the time. And here's the best part. On social media, it scales, and you can scale your time. Because you can have templatized messages that you send out. Be like, hey, this is probably the biggest tip about this whole life that you guys need to take away with this. You can templatize out your outreach. I do that. I say, hey, my name's Nico DeBrain. I help small businesses make more money with social media. If you have any questions or anything I can provide value, please let me know. Of 100 people I sent that to, maybe 5 to 10 of them ask me those questions. But you'd be surprised because in the moment, they might not be asking those questions. But 6 months, 10 months, 2 years later, they will reach out to you because they know you as a social media guy, because you're always posting about what it is that you're passionate about, and you're making yourself available. Make yourself available. Do not turn off your direct messages or your comments. Have conversations with people. The only reason that I got into a speaking club is because Estella here brought in her mentors. We spoke, and she convinced me to be good for where I want to go. It's helped me tremendously because then I can just jump on live. I can just do the things I want to do. So I'm going to take questions really quickly. I actually have to jump in a second, but that's all good. I like this. What's your favorite type of content to produce? Megan, my favorite, for those of you who don't know me, I at one point in my life wanted to be known as the video guy. So my favorite type of content is always going to be video, because I can then turn that into more clips. I can turn that into quotes. When I make a video, I always make a caption and take that caption and I use it as tweets. I use it as short form, text content. The truth is, from video, you can do so much. You can transcribe your video and turn that into a mini blog. You can do a lot with video. And I know it's not everyone's favorite, But I recommend, even if you never post a video, use that as a way to start a conversation, or use it as a way to start a post, right? That can lead to something. Like, it's so easy for you to, if I ask everyone here to write down their favorite, Carmen, hey, hello. Thank you so much, Rita, for sharing that, by the way. Rita, you were awesome. Oh, everyone, make sure on TikTok to follow each other because you guys are all such great energy. Great questions, by the way. So actually, I do have to shut it off on here. But anyway, if you have any more questions about any of this, please comment in here. I read all of them. I try and answer all of them. Send me a direct message. Email me at nico@getboundlessmedia.com, and I will make sure to get those to you. Have a